Let's jump in.
Recap of week 4 in the federal trial of Sean Diddy Combs, from emotional testimony to high-stakes cross-examinations. I'm Danita Chantel, and here are 6 key takeaways from inside court in Manhattan. Prosecution focused on themes of control, secrecy, and financial influence. The defense pushed back, pointing out contradictions and keeping the broader context in view. First, a former hotel security guard said he was paid $100,000 in cash and signed an NDA after allegedly giving surveillance footage from 2016 involving Cassie Ventura to Combs' team.
Can I just say something? Like, why is the world acting so naive to the fact that if you have money, certain rules don't apply to you, and you could do things to people, to who, whatever, if you have money, right? And people are accepting of money to do certain things, and they're acting as if, like, when you talk about financial control, that's how the world is built, right? Like they put certain things on you so you can go to work, to make money, to pay taxes. If you do something wrong, they'll hold the fact that you'll lose your job, you'll lose your money, right? Yeah. We're all controlled by money, right? But when a person does it, or somebody who has more money than other people, they get people to do shit for them, whether it's good, bad, indifferent, whatever. Right? That's how the world is structured.
I agree with you 10,000%, right? Because it even came to the point where they were saying something like girlfriend for hire. Mm-hmm. Now, if you look at the internet, right?
That was my Craigslist post back in 2017. How much you pay?
If you were to look at relationships in 2025, some women on the internet would almost make it seem like they're all kind of, not all, because I don't want to say I really don't want to get us canceled, but what do a lot of internet women say? A man needs to have this, a man needs to have that, or whatever.
6 figures,
so
food out,
almost like a girlfriend for hire, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's saying, if you don't do X, Y, and Z, I will no longer put you or keep you in the apartment or whatever, paying your $10,000 a month rental situation. But that is what some women are advertising. Well, no, are saying that's what they need to even be in a relationship with a guy.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. But I ain't got to create no content or nothing.
And you hear how you said that, and we just like, you said that, right? It's all good. She want 10,000. All right, yeah,
right.
We not calling her no prostitute, no hoe, no nothing. We just say, oh yeah, she want 10,000. All right, in our heads we thinking that, but we not. We okay with that, right?
Because
fair exchange, right?
Fair exchange. Which it boils down to some, women saying things like, oh, if he can't pay this bill for me, then he can't have me, or whatever the case was. So. In this case,
but then turn around and play victim.
But once again,
when the shit don't go their way,
like I said, I do think that I don't think you can deny that some of these prosecutors are envious of the life that this man lives, right? And how he can use money as a tool to do what he needs to do, and if we have the opportunity to secretly,
I don't know, cool.
I kind of think so.
I think they kind of like look at him like as a degenerate, like everybody else does.
Yeah,
I look at Puff like he's a
rich person.
Yeah, he's a degenerate.
It's like, oh, this fucking crazy
he's
rich
completely
people.
lost touch with reality.
Right.
He's completely become.
You get all this money, and all of a sudden,
but that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. It's the same thing I'm saying.
Money. Everything in the United States. Anything in the United States of America, the question is, can you afford to do that?
No, it's not. No. We came the generation.
He could afford to do that. To be a degenerate.
We're from the generation of getting something off your arm. You know what I mean? You go and you match that shorty. You go, your charisma, your aura, whatever they called it. You was able to get that off the strength. You kept it and you cultivated it off of the bread. But yo, getting bitches off of bread was always whack, yo.
Nah, but you know why? You know why I don't agree with that?
Full of shit, nigga.
Because corny,
getting bitches off of bread was always whack. Like, nah, you always want to get that off your arm, yo.
Corny niggas with bread, corny niggas get bread and still do crazy shit. It's not just being.
But that's retention rate. That's the retention rate. Whether or not you can keep the
being a trick, nigga. Right. Being a trick. We never gave the trick props. Like, it was always a tricking ass nigga. Oh, you ain't get that shit off the arm. You ain't got no mouthpiece. Right. You ain't got no game. You got no nothing.
All right. This
one more thing. Just to bring a full circle to what Cool was saying. It's like, no, what you were saying. It was like this whole Puff thing. This is just going to show what people would do for money, not what people with money can get away with.
Oh,
this shows me what people.
No, yeah,
I'm more surprised. I'm more surprised by the extent of what people would do for money. Like, I'm not surprised at all for what Puff would pay for. Like, Puff got a couple of bitches here, couple of here, baby moms here. He paying for bitches. Like, that's what. I'm completely flabbergasted by a bitch that would get piped by 3 niggas a night for 10 racks while she already got a rich baby father. Like, this nigga's buying the pussy wholesale. This nigga's buying the pussy this nigga's going to Costco for the pussy.
But
he paying her 10 racks and he got the unlimited. He got the freaking Netflix.
Yeah, but we talk about 50 Cent. 50 Cent ain't giving up money for no reason.
If you think he came to her, if you think she came to 50 and was like, yo, Puff got this proposition.
He did.
I could keep this shit quiet.
He was calling her a sex worker.
Yeah,
right.
He was calling that for a minute.
After the fact. All right.
No, but listen, it was way before we knew.
Right.
50?
What was going on?
He knew. No,
right.
he was trying to get ahead of it. Let's not play that game. 50 knew what was going to come out.
Right.
50 knew she was talking to the prosecutor.
Dirty sex worker.
50 knew that she was subpoenaed to fucking testify. He got the news. He got ahead of it. You know what I mean?
It's amazing what
because nigga put a seed in that fucking whore.
It's amazing what the niggas know that we don't, and then they eventually come.
Well, it's the game.
Yes, the game.
No. Let me ask you a question though. Puff was given a 10, 50 was given a 5, 15. If she came to 50 and was like, yo, listen, Puff got this proposition for me. It's gonna make me look bad. I got your kid. Give me 12. You ain't never got to hear from me in the news, nothing like that. Let me live my lifestyle, nothing.
That's nasty.
Would that be?
That is.
Is it nasty or is
that's nasty?
you're living with this embarrassment now?
Because
50 Cent is a millionaire. Soon to be a billionaire. Hold on.
You still raising my kid.
Let me just let it. Give him like 10 more seconds.
Okay.
50 Cent is a millionaire. Soon to be soon to hit a billion, right?
Yeah.
His kid has to grow up with the shame of his mother doing it. He could spend the money to avoid this.
Okay. So let me I just want to say this.
Go.
And this is just me maybe wishfully thinking. But let's just say whether she took a position with Puff or not, let's say she never even ever went that way, but she has the child of 50 Cent. If she probably played the game of just that, she probably would be fine.
5 racks is short. You think Drake baby moms are getting 5 racks? And that bitch out the way.
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing.
You don't know until
she out the way.
I want to say
you
this.
Don't know she out the way until something happens.
Listen, I do have a child. I have 2 children. It doesn't necessarily take $5,000 to raise my 2 children at the same time.
No, we're talking about lifestyle. You're not Puff.
Yeah.
No, but see, that's the difference. See, that's the difference. See,
no, we're past that.
But this is where we get a lot of shit confused. Is lifestyle.
We're past that. Cool.
No,
we're past that. We're past.
But this is my point. This is
just what the Lunchables cost.
But this,
we're past that. This bitch want to be in the penthouse, nigga, because I had your baby.
Okay, but see, see that, but that's she was wrong.
That's where she's wrong.
She's wrong in the first place.
No, she's past that. She's past that.
She would be fine. I'm sure she would be fine.
Yeah. No,
that's not the package everybody else gets.
And listen, no,
you're right though, because she knows her kid could like Lunchables. But she want her kid to eat steak for lunch every day.
This is what I'm saying.
The little Chinese nigga walk around behind a nigga with the grill. Like, nah, nigga, we're not doing it. Like, we're past what it cost. Yeah. We're at the point where, like, I have a rich baby that, but be a million by me, have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire.
But
Like,
I'm
true,
relatively
man.
I'm relatively
That's
thinking if okay, I feel like the relationship went wrong somewhere. Right?
He's a cheap ass nigga.
No, I think
Like he didn't know what it cost to keep his hoe out the street. He put his shorty, put his baby
Jesus,
mother back
GB.
on the block.
You're killing me,
Yeah.
DB.
5 racks was not enough.
I don't know.
So then it's her fault in the first place.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He probably only offered up 5 because she gave
That's what the courts,
Agreed upon.
yeah.
Yeah,
And it wasn't enough for her lifestyle.
Right.
You have to give her more.
Yo,
It's
bro.
not enough for the lifestyle she wanted. She could have been all right though.
GB gave
But-
a scenario, right?
Yeah.
When somebody's a fucking drug addict, and you say, yo, you know what? You smoke 5 rocks a day. If I give
Yeah.
you 3 every day, you think you'd be good and sufficient? They'd be like,
I can
yeah.
put up 3 racks.
And then
They smoke those 3.
Yeah.
They be like, yo, I'm not high enough.
Yeah, right.
Then they gonna
That's what I'm
they
saying.
ain't gonna be like, nah, you know what? I'm getting 3 tomorrow. No, I'm gonna not get high till no.
Now this
They're addicted.
Made a deal with a crackhead.
yeah, but then somebody
50
said
had a baby with a whore.
Yes.
You,
Right.
to save your fucking child from that fucking
yeah.
embarrassment, you
Yeah.
gotta pay the piper. I'm sorry.
Bro, no. That's what's gonna happen.
That's just the way
right?
I'm. That's just the way looking
we're
at it.
men. We're men, right?
You're at her mercy.
No. We're men.
We're
Men. We're men. So we deal with whatever. We got to be realistic or logical about the results. All right. I had a baby. If I had a baby with a whore chick or whatever that, I just something's gonna happen. Everything is not gonna be.
He didn't keep her. See, look.
Take it from a guy who's had a kid before.
Oh my goodness.
Take the camera off me. I didn't mean
Yeah. He didn't keep her though.
This nigga's an idiot.
Think
yo.